Hi guys. Hopefully this is probably confusing for a lot of people. But Dom is currently out of the station at the moment. Um, he's out in Cali living his best life with the wife and the fam in Disney. So I'm here to kind of just chill and see how it goes. A lot of like just random stuff to talk about too, which I'll bring up. We'll see if anyone shows up. This is very impromptu, so we'll see what happens. As per usual, I got my drink that I constantly slurp on during shows. When I don't have anything interesting to say, I just crack one open and get to slurping. So, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. I haven't I haven't really done a show. I did one show by myself, and that was interesting. But the good thing with that is Dom had everything set up for me, um, but things are a little different this time. So we'll see how it goes. Uh, we'll see if he tunes in at some point too, and I can poke fun at him or something. Who knows? But yeah, some random stuff we'll probably talk about. Uh, any game recommendations? In all honesty, I never have game recommendations like that I can give to people because I play the same stuff over and over again. It's really bad. Um, but yeah, tell me if anyone is here. End up telling me if the mic and everything's good. But yeah, kind of just chilling. Um, what's some stuff that there's to talk about? I haven't been on here to talk about Shang-Chi or anything recently. Um, there's also some stuff with Mario that happened. Uh, I'll talk about the Mario movie a bit. That's gotten it's scheduled for like December 2022 release. So, in all honesty, that's I think that'll be interesting. Um, I'll talk about the cast and all that a little bit. But hey Ryan, how's it going? Hope you're doing good, man. Um, but yeah, nothing crazy going on here. Um, games wise, what have I been doing? Even movies wise, um, I finally went and rewatched the original Spider-Man movies because that's kind of important now, more than probably ever at this point. So I went, I did that, and then saw Shang-Chi. I thought it was a great movie. Um, I do have like some critiques about it, but otherwise, I thought it was great. I thought it went really well. Visually, insane, like absolutely insane. Um, but yeah, nothing crazy going on. Hope work is going good for you, Ryan. It's been a I've had a crazy week myself. Um, I when I start a job and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be part time. It's gonna go great, and now I'm here working 5 days a week and trying to play catch up with it all. But yeah, Shang Chi I thought was really good. My only thing with it, um, and I'm guessing most people are here have seen it by now. Um, I thought it was going to be like a straight like martial arts movie, like through and through. And I think kind of towards the final act of it all, it just went like a full like 180. I thought it just got really crazy like towards the end, which I thought it looked really cool, but um, I don't know. I just thought the fighting scenes and stuff were really good. Like they had really good choreography for it all, and so the fact that we didn't like get to see that the entire time was a little annoying, but uh, I still liked it a lot. Um, and who thought he was going to be like such a crazy powerful character? Like they're going to make him insane. Um, because going into it, I was like, oh, like this is going to be cool, but I'm like, it's going to be like the same like effect that like Black Widow had or something, where they're just like crazy with like fighting. But those rings are insane, man. I can't get over it to this day. Um, but yeah, and then what other stuff? I thought Venom was coming out like end of October, and I thought it was coming out end of October, and then I saw some ad the other day, and it was like October 1st. I'm like, okay, that's awesome because I'm super excited for that. Um, I love Carnage. I think like Spider-Man video games have always been good in my opinion, and so that's like the only time I've ever been able to like see Carnage, and I think it'll be cool to like see him on screen. And I think Woody Harrelson will do really good on it. But yeah, and then Eternals, I wasn't like crazy excited for just because I didn't really know what we were getting into. But the most recent trailer looks really good, and I'm like, even when I go and like look at some of like the comic book references and stuff for that, I'm like, I still have like no clue what we're in for. And Spider-Man is just going to be insane. Let's be honest. So, um, but I've been catching up. I've been watching the What If series the past couple times I've been on here. I like hadn't seen the episodes, but I'm actually like caught up now and all set. Um, and I think the What If is super good actually. I think there's just a lot of random stuff that people don't really think about. I thought this last week's episode was really good too. The Thor one I thought was pretty nice. I think they actually made Captain Marvel like pretty cool. Like I think they power scaled her super well, and I'm excited to see it, like what happens going forward. Like I was always confused, like with Kevin Feige being like, "Oh yeah, she's the like strongest Avenger," or whatever. But if what they did with her and What If they're doing the same thing like in the MCU and all that, like it's gonna be crazy. Now I'd understand why they put her up there with like Scarlet Witch and all that. So Ryan just rewatched Far From Home last week. New trailer for Spider-Man got me hyped. Dude, I got crazy chills like watching that trailer. I rarely get that with at least movie trailers. Like sometimes video games I'll get that. Like if it's a game I like really love, like when I used to play Destiny a lot. I would get chills for that. But yeah, the Spider-Man trailer was insane. And I haven't watched Far From Home in a minute, so I gotta do that. But I gotta figure out where I can watch it too, because the Spider-Man, like the movies are all on like pretty different sites. Like I don't think it's on Disney Plus yet. Huh? So what's up, Alex? I'm here alone tonight. Nice to see you. But yeah, I'm super excited for Spider-Man. But what's some other crazy stuff? Marvel is. I'll talk about in a bit. Maybe there's just some random stuff to talk about. Marvel's in another lawsuit, as per usual. I think after just how much success they've gotten, they're kind of more prone to it at this point. Not that they weren't getting lawsuits for a long time, but they're riding the wave right now after the whole Scarlett Johansson thing. Busy work, yeah. It's been like that. I hear you. Hope things ease up a little bit. But hey, at least you got the weekend now, right? Hopefully. But just busy week. Yeah. No, when you read stuff fast, Alex, like myself, it all makes sense either way. I mess up so many sentences, like when I'm texting or even just speaking. I think it's pretty easy to figure it out. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, man. And yeah, I hope the weekend's a little easier on you. I've been trying. My weekends have been interesting though. Like when it comes, because I've just been thinking of like stuff to do to like relax, and I never used to be crazy into like I was really into football for a while, but there's like a couple seasons I just didn't watch, and so now I'm like rewatching and all that. But yeah, you saw about the lawsuit. So I'll go into it right now. Might as well. So basically, to my knowledge, so Steve Ditko and Stan Lee's um, kids. So they're very big roles when it comes to the creation of like Spider-Man, the Avengers, just a lot of the IPs and characters that are in Marvel right now. Um, they don't feel like they've been compensated enough, um, along with the success of all these characters, and so they are fight as far as I know they are fighting for the IPs and basically the rights to these characters, um, because they haven't seen anything when it comes to these movies being made. So their Marvel is fighting back. It's going to be interesting. A lot of people are wondering about the future of like the Avengers and stuff, because if they do get this, if they were to get these characters back and not work something out, and they're just like, oh well, now we have these characters. See you guys later. Then they wouldn't be able to really make a lot of the Marvel movies, like, oh, because that includes characters like yeah, Iron Man, Spider Man, Ant Man, Falcon, just and a bunch more too that I'm sure they're planning to do stuff with. Um, so yeah, it would be really, that's like worst case scenario, but it's highly unlikely. It's also the fact that Disney has so much money. If you're going to go into a legal war with them, um, I feel like the best you're going to get is a compromise. So I'm sure either way they'll settle it. It's just when. But I think what they're fighting for is basically the IPs would return to the families of like Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, in 2023. So either way, it's a ways out. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. I don't know. Oh my god, I hate this. If you guys see me at any point in this video, just like there's this dumb bug, okay, and it just flies around, and it's like right, it'll be like right here, okay, and then it's just gone. If you guys see me just go and snap at something, I'm not crazy. I'm just, there's a purpose to it. Exactly, Alex. Someone's gonna make money in the end, and if they're gonna fight it, then I'm sure they'll get something or some sort of compensation in the end. It's not like Marvel can't work something like that out. Um, it's just a lot of people with money wanting more money, and we'll see how it goes. But either way, I highly doubt that would stop the MCU from growing. Because at the end of the day, I think it's in the family's best interest for it to keep going too. Because if they were to work something out, then even they would make more money if they come to something. But that's the thing with Disney and a lot of big companies in general is the artists and the creators of this stuff sometimes just aren't compensated properly. That's always been a really big issue in the film industry. I saw a YouTuber talking about some stuff today. There was a movie called Life of Pi that came out years ago, and that movie was all CGI. Like majority of it was just pure CGI. And at one point, and I'll shout out I think it was Everything Always. They do some cool Marvel stuff, but the movie was just pure CGI, and it got crazy nominations and awards, like for visual stuff. So it was acknowledged that all of it was good, but the company that was actually responsible for the CGI and all this, because of how poorly they were compensated, no matter what success they got, the company went out of business and went bankrupt the year after. So, or I think very fairly after the movie came out. And so it's just stuff like that. The artists and stuff are a lot of times just aren't compensated properly, and That's how it is right now. But I think a lot of things will change in the future. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Another thing I thought would be interesting to talk about. I don't have the picture of it at the moment, but basically, it got leaked to some extent as to basically the movies that Disney has planned for up till I think 2026 or 2028 even, a while. And it's pretty crazy. As I hope it changes a lot. They have a lot of Marvel stuff, and when you look at it too, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, through 2027. Um, but a lot of these movies, the one thing I hated seeing on it is there was literally only 2 Star Wars projects planned, and I don't think they came through until 2024 or 2025 was like the first one, and then it was like the year following. It was weird seeing because they had more stuff planned for Avatar than Star Wars. Um, but I think that'll change a lot. It might also just be different because I think a lot of the stuff with Star Wars going forward is they are going to. I think they're trying to move it onto the Disney Plus going forward, uh, especially just with the success of Mandalorian and hopefully further success with Book of Boba Fett, which I keep forgetting about, but that's coming this year. So we'll have something to talk about once this year starts coming to an end. But yeah, I think a lot of the Star Wars stuff going forward is going to stay out on Disney Plus. Um, but I'm it just gets me curious mainly because I do think they're going to start trying to make some sort of trilogy in the future because that's usually what Star Wars has done. Is well, especially after the sequels and the prequels is there's a good break and then you get more Star Wars. Um, so we'll see what they have planned. I'm curious if they're going to try to go forward or even go back to like Knights of the Old Republic. Speaking of Knights of the Old Republic, random fact. I actually watched the Nintendo Direct for this month. I think they do every month. Yeah, I watched Nintendo Direct, and they announced that they're doing Knights of the Old Republic, which was like PC. I think they had it on Xbox, but mainly a PC game. They're putting that on the Switch, so I think that'll be really cool because Switch is just so good for like random like handheld games, and especially like the way you play Knights of the Republic. I think will be really cool on there. Plus, it's an offline game, so usually, so that'll be interesting. Um, but yeah, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Star Wars going forward. But when it comes to Marvel, they have stuff planned for years and years. So um, I don't think it's set in stone. I can't find the picture of it, but I do think I don't know. I do think there'll be more Star Wars projects added onto it. Um, just because even Marvel, it's like they don't know. I don't think they really know exactly what um, stuff is going to be coming out till 2020, like 2027. I don't know what movie. Like I don't even think they know exactly which movies they're going to want to do. But should be interesting. Um, Random Mario news since I did just bring up Nintendo. Um, Also, I can talk about the Nintendo Direct for a second. A lot of random stuff. A lot of people were expecting the new like Smash Bros character, which if you know this channel, we're all kind of crazy into Smash Bros. Um, we love the game. We sweat at the game, and so a lot of people were expecting a new character to drop. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And so that's not happening. But maybe I'll try to talk to Dom about doing a watch along or something. But on the 5th of October, we will be getting our new character and gameplay. So that'll be interesting. Other fun news, which was super random too, by the way, like extremely random. At the end of the Nintendo Direct, we got a quick thing for a new Mario movie that they're currently producing. And it's going to be animated. Thank God. I don't like this trend of people. It's just there haven't been too many, like, there haven't been really good video game live action remakes, and if they did a Mario one, it just wouldn't make sense either way. I think live action Mario is kind of a miss, but they announced it, and super random too. I don't think anyone expected it, but Chris Pratt is going to be playing, doing the voice of Mario. So we'll see how that goes. It's the same people that Illuminate, I think it is, or Illumination. They did like Despicable Me and like the Minions movies, and so they're going to be doing that. I don't know how I feel about that. Voice actors chosen. Yeah, I think it's just so random. Like I look at it and I'm like, they can't be trying to do like, I don't think they're gonna be trying to do like the video game voices exactly. That's the only thing I can think of. But one thing I do think is going to happen, because they did announce too at the end of staging like the voice actors that they're going to be having. They do have a lot, or they at least mentioned one of the original Mario game voice actors is going to be working on it. So I feel like a lot of like the traditional, like possibly the traditional stuff might be left up to that. Yeah, I also just saw like a Chris Pratt Instagram video where he said like, it's a me, and then he's like, don't worry, that's not what it's going to be. So I'm like, they might be trying to do it. The old school. I didn't get to watch much of it. Like I saw some and I was just like confused. Like I was confused. I think the most I saw wasn't and I don't remember if there was a straight up live, but there was an old Mario like cartoon that I watched quite a bit, and at the like the beginnings and ends there would be, you know, the live action, but I'm too zoomer for it, so I'm not cultured enough. We got Dom. Yo, I'll read for him. Quote, yo, thanks guys for tuning in. Thanks Ethan for taking the wheel. You're welcome. Looking fresh. Oh, thank you. Gonna hop on some more rides now. Check out my new song, Living Out Now. Yeah, I was going to mention that. Dom has his new song out on, you can check it out on like Spotify, pretty much everything. I think Apple Music too. Knowing Dom, The Works, and Living, Moon Heist. It's good. You did a good job, dude. I listened to it. You did a really good job. So yeah, go check that out. Maybe there's a ticker. Please, there has to be like a ticker or something. No, I'll make one. But all I can say about that is this is a ticker I do have. Poggers. Check out the song, and yeah, check it out. I'll leave that there for a sec. Whoa, you got me something? If it's not a lightsaber, I don't want it. I'm just kidding. Thanks. I await my gift. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. Hope you get some more rides in. Go speed run some rides. Maybe some people. I saw Dom put. I saw his video this morning, and he said he got like 7 or 10 rides on one of his days there. Let me know how many rides you guys usually get in, because I don't know if, like, okay, if you're going to multiple different rides, yeah, I think like 7 or 10 different rides is a lot. But a lot of what I end up doing is like I'll do that, but then I'll find like a couple of rides that I just want to like keep doing for a bit. When they started doing, when they did Star Wars Space Mountain, where you're like going through and you're like an X-wing, I did that so many times. And Matterhorn too. Matterhorn too, I did a lot. Quick tip. Unless you have a bad back, because Matterhorn will jack your back up like for no reason. Like, it also depends. Fun fact: it also depends on which thing you get on for Matterhorn. If you get on, I forget which one it is, but depending on which like sled you get on, whether it's like left or right or whatever, one is way worse than the other. And so if you get on the bad one, you're going to be hurting after, usually. Especially, well, if you do it a few times, yeah. But one of the coolest things is, this is another thing too, because I think you take different routes. But if you take the right one, Matterhorn, for like when Disney is doing the fireworks, is super cool. Like at night and the fireworks are going off, it's a vibe. So I'd do that. It's one of the things I like doing, at least. But Dom, this is unbelievable, by the way. He has gotten to enjoy Galaxy's Edge 2 times over me already. And I haven't even been there yet. He's already been there twice, and he gets to see Avengers Campus. So, but I'm curious what you think about it, and I'm sure we'll talk about it a bit when you get back. So yeah, I enjoy making friends with like Spider-Man or whoever's there. Maybe Doctor Strange can teach you how to make like a portal or something. That'd be cool. But yeah, hope you're having fun, dude. Sorry if there's any stuttering. I'm like looking at the camera and like trying to figure it out, but every once in a while it like lags a bit, and I'm just like, who knows? But let me know. But yeah, one more shot. I still have the Poggers sticker going. Final shout out, not final. Check out "Livin" on Spotify under Moon Heist. It's a good song. Check it out. Soundwave's also out on there too. I like Soundwave. Soundwave's good. So yeah, check that out. Any more nerd stuff I can think of? Not at the moment. There's not a whole lot of. I'm trying to think of like games that are coming out. The only game I can think of right now is Halo Infinite. Like, that's the only big game I can think of right now. They did do a trailer for the new Spider-Man game, like kind of like a teaser. They also did a trailer, which I didn't know about. Someone had to tell me. Wolverine. They announced a Wolverine PlayStation game. So I think they're trying to make like their own universe at the moment, and that'll be really cool. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, let me know if you guys have heard about that. I love what they did with what Insomniac did with the 2 Spider-Man games. Super excited to see what they do going forward. So see what happens. But yeah, the Spider-Man game. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out This is like I gotta get a new computer soon too. Um, hopefully, hopefully, I get like a gaming PC, and then we can like stream stuff on here, and we can have more gameplay and all that for you guys. Um, or it'll even let me like at least play my Switch on here. Um, but yeah, the Spider-Man trailer is super cool. If you guys haven't seen that, I would go check them both out. They did a Wolverine and a Spider-Man. Um, the Spider-Man trailer, they did a Venom teaser in it, and but also it was like narrated by Craven the Hunter. Like it's the only it's his voice. Like it has to be him. Um, and so that will be super cool. They did. I think they had Craven in one or two other games, um, and so that'll be interesting to see. Ryan, yeah, you play on PC with us? Yeah, we'll have to do that then. I feel that I still have my 360 somewhere and like my Wii U. One thing I do wish I still had was my GameCube though. I want to go back and play like Star Fox on them. I'm thinking about buying one. Um, but yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Uh, PC games, you'll have to give recommendations for that because I haven't thought I've been on PlayStation and like Xbox for a long time, so I can't really think of good like even like PC exclusive games. I can't really think of like I know a lot of games that I play on PC or like PlayStation and Xbox like they'll just play better on PC, but I can't think of any like PC exclusives that I should check out. Um, I do think maybe we'll play like Sea of Thieves or something. I think that could be fun, honestly. Um, I think I think Dom has an Xbox that he can get his hands on for that. That would be super cool. Um, Another thing we gotta do. I don't remember if we did a Squadrons episode on here. Squadrons is it's good, but it's strange. Like I don't know how to explain that. Um, it's a really good concept for a game, like really good concept, and the mechanics and stuff are really good. But it's so different from any like starfighter mode that you've had in like any other Star Wars game. Um, it just makes things really difficult. I feel like a lot of the time, like flying around looking for a target instead of actually like fighting. Um, but that's my only like pet peeve with it, honestly. Another game that will be coming out, I'm sure we'll have to play it. I saw gameplay for it, and I'm sure Dom will see it later because he wants to see if I've ruined this channel in one night. Just kidding. But Nickelodeon, is it what Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl? Is that what it is? I have no clue. All I can think about when I see that game is when I'd go into like CC's Pizza, okay? And you would go in the back arcade room and there would be like the racing game for like the Nickelodeon racing game. Like that's all I could think about. And I would get rolled by Danny Phantom driving all the time. And all I was trying to do was drive around as SpongeBob. So we'll see what happens. But hopefully, yeah, we'll see what happens. I have a inner hatred for Danny Phantom because of that arcade game. I don't know if anyone else played it, but they had like a Nickelodeon racing game. They probably had it on like Wii or something too at the time, but I didn't have my hands on them. Um, but yeah, I'm sure we'll play that at some point. I saw gameplay for it. I hope it looks a bit better like when I saw it, it didn't look that good, like visually. So we'll see. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll play it just to see, um, because I'm sure we have to compare with Smash Bros. But I don't think it's a really fair comparison, in all honesty. But we'll see what happens. Um, hey guys, I see there's more people in here. That's cool. Um, I'll probably start wrapping up soon. We do have more stuff that we'll talk about next week. We have Star Wars Visions, which I haven't watched that yet. That's one thing I haven't watched. Um, so I have to binge watch that this weekend. But we'll go over that next week, I'm sure. Um, I'm sure we'll have some other stuff too. But yeah, I'm probably gonna here keep it shorter and sweet. You don't show out of me tonight, so you don't get a full 1 hour or a 1 hour and a half of me tonight. You'll get that another day, I'm sure. I always have a lot to talk about. So, but yeah, hope everyone's doing good. Um, hope everyone can at least relax a bit this weekend, uh, and then we'll try to give you guys a little boost next week. So, um, I'm sure Don will see us at some point. We'll see him too, and hear about all of his adventures at Disney. Um, so yeah, hope everyone's gonna have a good night, and much love. And I'll see you guys all soon. Thanks for tuning in. If I can, no, this okay. Look, this is scuffed. I know it. So bear with me. Okay, hold up. No, no. Crud. Okay, okay. I'm gonna laugh about this, but this is why I need a new PC because I can't even close this thing out properly. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so scuffed. My PC, my Mac is on fire right now. It's burning up. Free. No, I can't. I can't. This is so bad. I can't. Wait, I just you have no clue. I just right. Has a little like outro. Like consistently. It looks like I'm making a Okay, okay, okay. It's still live. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Cut it. Cut it. I gotta cut. Okay. How? Okay. Props to StreamYard because the thing stayed live the entire time. The entire time. I'm gonna pull some hard. I'm gonna try to just like snip that. But anyways, now that I poured a cold glass of water on my Mac. Definitely, I definitely did that, and now everything's better. So now I can say goodbye properly, um, and I can look, and I can do the outro, which I was trying to do the entire time before my PC lit on fire. I can hear it again. I hear this sound like every time I turn on my PlayStation. I know it. So bye everyone. Hope you have a great, amazing night. Great weekend. Much love to you all. Now that I'm back, much love. And yeah, I'll see you guys sometime this week. Yeah, you know what, Ryan? We're just gonna leave it like that. We're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna leave it like that. But yeah, hope you guys have a good night. Peace out. See ya.